Working on a little project in here before we get the blown-in insulation. We're making a little gargoyle platform. We're gonna have to through because it's gonna be very tight, but at least it'll be some storage. It's pretty tight crawling through here. 24-inch on center. Chris has those long legs though, but not that easy for me.
Yes, long legs, but also hit my head easier. Ain't easy being 6'2 3/4" up in here.
This is what we got done so far. Got about 20 to go. Can I get to my perch, please, sir?
Up, little bunny.
What?
You should have clamped that on the bottom. Look at the bottom. You have a huge gap.
It's a twisted one.
Teaching Jen Carpentry 101 here.
I've already done all these and you didn't have anything to say about any of it.
See, the trick with it is these 2x4s are all a little twisted. So if you get your side clamped and flush first, then she's got to struggle.
How am I looking?
More twist to the wrist to get it sitting flush.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's good now though. Hopefully it don't rack these trusses. It won't. I mean, once we shoot plywood down in here, I'll lock this all together.
Are you racing me?
What? It's just efficiency over here, baby.
Ready to see the fruits of our labor?
You tell me?
Yeah.
What are you talking to them?
Alright, you got that end?
Yeah. So we're going for R49 insulation, 15 inches of blown-in cellulose. That's why we're losing so much overhead, but Jen seems to think it's still going to be a useful space over here.
It's great.
Useful for her, I guess. You like it?
Yeah.
Lots of plywood to lay down still.
Mm-hmm.
Because she essentially wants to like extend it out that way.
Well, look, I mean, you can't like stand up and dance in here, but you can crawl.
I was thinking we'd put like a little track down the center with some skateboard.
It's good.
Have a skateboard to just roll down this and then get the, Halloween decorations here, Christmas stuff over there, that kind of deal. Good job.
You too, sir. You too.
Yeah.
He left me to finish the job. There are so many obstacles in here. I don't remember if I hit record, so I have to crawl back. Done that before. Okay, yeah, I did. I hit record. Let's go. Alright, let's do it. This is the fun part. Trying to maneuver these into the right hole. We're in. Ow! Alright, we got one in. Do you trust it? I do. Oh yeah, that's nice. Break on the knees. Oh, like 8 more to go. Oopsie.
What was that?
Nothing. Chris and I made 2 jigs to make it easier to rest the 2x4s on. That makes this a one-person job now. Watch out, coming in. Tell you, the body was not meant to be in this position. This 24-inch span is killing my knees. Can't step on the drywall. issue.
Blow your nose in your hand.
He locked me up here. Shut the door and threw away the key. Oh, thanks. Not that there weren't mouse turds covering this floor up here before. Whoa!
Are you telling them that you want to do it and that's why you're doing it? And I offered to help? Can you tell them that?
Tell him what? We are on our way to getting blown-in insulation because it's getting cold and all of our heat is escaping through the attic. Before we do that, we're putting these 2x4s in so that we can have a little bit of a floor up here. And we have set the depth at 15 inches. We still don't know if we're getting cellulose or I don't know what the other one is, fiberglass. But the R value called for 15 inches, I believe, for cellulose. Maybe a little bit more for fiberglass, but hey, we already don't have a lot of overhead and I need some storage because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Chris has a lot of stuff and he's obviously confiscated the garage. So I got nowhere to put my Christmas decorations and all the baby stuff. I got nowhere to rest this on, so I didn't think this through. Don't want to crush our new ducts. Not ducks, quack, quack, ducts. Alright, you go there. Stay still, please. Thank you. Come on. If you want to put some wear and tear on your knees, you can come up here and help me. You'll see real fast. Being in a squat for extended periods of time, I do not recommend. Here's me talking to myself up here. I do that even when I'm not filming. Nothing new. I have to get over this other side here. My body is in the way. We did it. That's what we've been doing. It's been relatively easy aside from the maneuvering, just placing it on top of these 2 blocks and drilling 2 holes in the center on each. It's working pretty well. That was my idea. I'm not a lefty, but today I am. Oh boy. Oh God. I'm losing it. I'm losing my balance. Good stuff. Good stuff. I feel like a monkey up here. A sweaty monkey in November. It's not even hot out. Uno más sideo. It's going well. I have not fallen through the drywall yet, but there's still time. This is gonna be the hard one. Ow! I feel like I need to be a contortionist. You know, unless you're actually up here, it's kind of hard to explain how tight it is to work in these quarters. I feel like a hunchback. Okay, we're in. I just gotta get in a couple more screws in there, and then I'm gonna call it for now. because some of the other ones are a little harder. I need some more thought, which I don't have much of that these days with the mom brain going on. The blood is rushing to my head. Getting dusted by drill. Done. Finito. Oh, for getting my tush out of here. Ooh. Oh yeah. This is not for the weak. You big guys get up here and maneuver in these attics. Or maybe you just don't. I think Chris has an advantage with the long legs. So this is the area we're gonna have to figure out what we're doing here. We're gonna have to get a little creative because we're gonna have to go around that. And then also over here, since we're getting 15 inches of insulation, we gotta build a nice barrier around the door so that it doesn't all come flopping out when you open the door. Hey Chris, I'm ready to come out of my lair. Hey Chris? Did he say no? Look who it is.
Oh, it's mommy again. Nice
All
job.
right, I got 4 done. 4 done.
In 4.5 hours, babe? I could have done that in 20 minutes.
It was not 4.5 hours.
Just good. Nice job.
Thanks. Autumn.
I talked to my fish. It's very funny.
What do you think? You want a floor in the attic? You want insulation in the attic? He's just chilling. Chilling. Have you ever met someone and thought, I wonder what their deal is? And for whatever reason you decide, I'm gonna Google them. Okay, I'll be honest, I've definitely done this, and I bet you have too. And more often than not, the amount of personal information you can find out about a person with a quick Google search is scary. You can find their home address, their phone number, their relatives, what they like to eat for breakfast, and the list goes on. Now just think, if it's that easy to find information on someone else, just imagine the 5-course dinner made from your personal information that the internet is serving on a silver platter to data brokers, scammers, and anyone else with bad intentions. And that's where Incogni comes in to save the day. Incogni can easily remove your information and data online from data brokers and people search sites. They can't harm you if they can't find you. With Incogni Unlimited, you can custom remove data from almost anywhere you find your information online. If you find information about yourself online, all you have to do is copy the link, drop it in Incogni's dashboard, and click submit. Then Incogni's team will quickly start working on getting rid of the data for you. No forms, no complicated requests, just copy, paste, and take back control of your personal information online. Take back your personal data with Incogni. Use my code Sugint at the link below and get 60% off an annual plan. Thanks Incogni for sponsoring today's video.
Oh, in the bucket. Remember the bucket? Oh yeah. We can stand on the bucket. Look at that. Yeah, it's hard to walk, I know. I get cold hands. You got cold hands pretty easily yesterday. Alright, here we go. Come on. Here we go. Hand up.
Wow!
Look at you.
Wow! Over the last day or so, we've made some good progress. There's just this one section that I needed to come up with a way to make a little bridge around the ducting. So I have a plan. Thought there were more scraps back here. Maybe in this one? Aha, there we are. If only I had measured first, I would have realized I only needed one, but that's not how I operate. Up we go. Alright, yesterday Chris finished boxing this in so that our blown-in insulation doesn't fall out when you open the door. I think that turned out pretty good. I got all of the 2x4s finished except for the section around the ducting. So here's the plan. Oh, that doesn't look very good, does it? I am going to attempt to mirror the trusses. I'm gonna cut that at the right angle, screw it in, get some mending plates if I need to, and then I will mount to here. And since we all know I'm not great with my measurements, I'm just gonna scribe it and hopefully I get the right angle that I'm looking for. Now, another thing I want to talk about while we're up here, these are trusses and they are not designed to bear any type of load other than the roof, the shingles, the sheathing, and snow. So for us to put an attic floor in here and store whatever I planned on storing up here, it's probably not a great idea. We definitely want to potentially talk to an engineer about that, but as far as what we've done so far, I and Chris both agree, no regrets, because once we have 15 inches of blown-in insulation in here, you still want to be able to access the other end of your house, and you're not going to be crawling through 15 inches of blown-in insulation. So these 2x4s are certainly practical to have, but as far as putting weight up here, that's something we're going to have to look into. Still probably going to put at the very least, a catwalk all the way down. And Chris maybe will let me store a lawn chair, maybe some potpourri, maybe some cotton balls. But we'll see. Gonna look into it. But I mean, love to hear your input on the matter. Don't want the house caving in on itself. As much as I want extra storage, has to be safe. Yeah. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, but when we got the house, all the plywood in the attic was covered in mold. So we did have a whole new roof put on, plywood and all. But the reason that was happening was because the baffles, they previously had foam baffles stuffed in the corners there, and there was no airflow. They had insulation inside of them. They were completely crushed. So the air was not able to circulate up to the ridge vent. So Chris took a lot of time installing these new smart baffles. I don't know if you can see them. Get a little closer. Gus? Hey, Gus, it's just me. Shh. Well, that right there is why nothing gets done around here. Gus woke her up. So anytime I get a second to myself, I get started with a project and I can't finish because now the baby's awake. So let me just finish what I was saying. Chris installed these smart baffles one by one. He slinked himself down there, made sure nothing got crushed, spray foam, there's no gaps. So the insulation will come up to the top of the smart baffle. Make sure we won't get any inside of the baffles. That took him a lot of time. They really seem to be a superior baffle. You guys can give me your input on what you think, because if we had a company come out and put the foam baffles in, I'm pretty sure they'd have some teenage kid just slide on down there and just stuff it in place, and that is not what we wanted, because that is probably the main reason that we had a moisture issue up here before. Also, the bath fan was venting into the attic, didn't go out the roof, so all of that humid hot air just coming right up to the attic and nowhere for it to escape. So mold everywhere. But we've got all of those moisture issues under control. We've got the crawl space under control, and this house is drying out and it's happy. We're not happy, but the house is happy. Breathing some new life into it. He meticulously screwed them all in place. I don't know how he did it, because I did about like 3 or 4 of them. Woo-hoo! It was not easy. And you're dodging nails. Even if you put a hard hat on, that raises your head up 2 inches, so it's almost better off without, because otherwise you're just bang, 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 bang. But yeah, he did it. He did a great job. Thrilled with the end result. Hey, Peanut Head. Did your big brother wake you up? Silly dog, Gus. Hop little bunnies, hop, hop, hop. Hop little bunnies, hop, hop, hop. Hop little bunnies, hop, hop, hop. Hop, 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 then stop. Gave me a micro hop. I'll take it. Thank you. Well, young lady, if you're content, I think I'm just gonna go about my business up here. You let me know if you need anything. Okay? All righty then. All right, you ready? Let's do this. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to find the angle that I want and just scribe. Lord knows me finding that angle. I'd have to go back and send geometry class. Problem is, I'm not an engineer, and I'm wondering if the angle I choose, as in if I go a little further this way, would make a better structure for nailing my cross board. I'm sure there's something to it. I'm sure an engineer would say, do it this way, do it that way. I would like to keep as much of the middle space open just because I want to, but I think, I really don't know. I mean, I think that looks okay. Yeah, I'll give it a little bit of an angle, and we'll just go right there. What do y'all think? Try it out. Could this be? Is my baby going back to sleep? False alarm. She's awake. You want to cut some lumber? How about you, Barky Pants? What's up, Barky? Somebody needs a diaper. All right, let's see if she fits. Where there's wood, there's a way. Am I gonna have to insert the Price is Right horn? Drum roll. You know, it's not quite snug as a bug. Top, I feel great about. No, it's good. It's good. Looks good. Looks so good. Got those screwed in. Got our 2x4s put across. Still have a few more things to do before we're ready for installation, but we're almost there. Chris put me on duck duty, so he said, taper up. I think we're ready for some insulation. Now, the question is, are we gonna do it ourselves? This is dedication right here. We are stuffing these baffles with any materials we can find because we have the insulation coming tomorrow. We're not doing it, but we don't trust that they're not gonna blow the blown-in insulation into the baffles that Chris spent so much time putting in. So here we are. Oh my gosh, if you guys could see. Look, Chris is down there. Say hi.
Oh my God.
What'd you say?
I said people are gonna make fun of us.
This is impossibly hard. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of this hole. Oh my God. Oh God. It's like every step, you're like gonna step on a landmine. Got it. How you doing over there?
Well, I got like 6 or something done.
Good job.
Then the whole other side, I don't know if you noticed.
I watched the baby.
I can do that. Apparently I can do that anywhere. Hey, you can't come up here. Good job. Wow, you're such a climber.
There she goes. Oh, look at her go. Oh my goodness. Look at your little monkey.
If I was down there, I would let her keep going, but I don't trust that you can catch her.
Oh, I'll catch her.
Kerplunk.
The turbo's here. Wow, that's really impressive. Yep. You did good. You did good. Trying to get Daddy up there.
She's been seeing us go up this since she was a tiny little thing. Toilet soup.
Yeah, come get close up. I made this from scratch. All on the toilet. All on the toilet.
This is our kitchen.
Our toilet's relatively clean, right?
I mean, yeah. I pee in the sink, so. Kidding, I don't do that.
Baby's crying.
Yeah,
This is our life right now.
This is our kitchen.
Mouse is waiting for scraps. Here is the final product. Boiled the noodles on the toilet, cooked the carrots and the celery and the onions, sauteed them as well, all on the toilet. And I'm just loving it. Here is our insulated attic. And good thing we blocked off those baffles because they sprayed that foam. Wait, what's it called? Not spray foam.
Insulation.
Blown-in insulation. They blew that insulation right on in there. They said they weren't going to, but you tell me what you see.
In hindsight, we should have just ran the baffles up higher. That's what we should have done, but whatever. What are you gonna do?
So now Chris is doing the dirty job of pulling out all that packing material that he stuffed in the baffles. Good thing you did that.
Yeah.
Would you make a nice little stick there?
Yeah. Again, we should have just done like longer baffles so we didn't even have to go up and do this, but whatever. You see, if we don't extend those baffles, I think your stuff's gonna get covered in insulation over time because when it gets windy outside and then a little gust or turbulence comes up, this stuff just, you know, it blows pretty easy. Well, you get the idea. I mean, yeah.
Whoops.
Turbo! It's okay, Autumn.
It's Santa and Mrs. Claus! Aww.
Alright, never mind.
Yeah, just get out of the picture. Oh, look over here.
Autumn!
Hey!
Autumn!
Autumn, look up here.
I think your mother put on about 7 miles.
Here, you want to hold the ropes? Here, you like ropes. Look at that.
Autumn, can we get a smile?
Autumn, look! Peekaboo! 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 She's not in the mood, babe.
Autumn, look.
Autumn! Autumn.
Look.
Autumn, who's that? All right, Autumn loves escalators. Watch this. We're gonna go this way, Autumn. Nope, she says we're going this way.
Chris.
Here we go. Whoa.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hurry up.
She did herself that time.
Let her go up and then
I
go
will.
back over there.
I'll catch her if she falls. Go ahead. One more. You gotta lean forward, Autumn. You gotta go forward. Almost. That was good. Good job. Okay. Say bye to Mama.
Bye-bye. Whee! All right, is it picture time yet? Great. Good job. That was nice.
All right.
Keeps feeding Gus dog.
Go ahead.
Find another crumb. Thank you. Thank you. It's been about a month since we've got the insulation. The difference is day and night. We are warm and toasty. Before we were using double, triple blankets, space heaters, the wood stove, but now the house is keeping temp and it's wonderful. So I came up here today and I started laying down some boards. Didn't get very far yet, but we're getting somewhere. Going to be using the scrap wood that was left over from when we got our roof done. It's 1/2 inch, we'll keep the weight down to a minimum. Basically going to be just cutting them and putting them together where they fit like a puzzle, making sure they overlap on center. Let's go. Yes, I should be wearing a mask. Got this nice long piece here. Gonna see how this fits when I slide it down. One of the challenges, as some of you may know, is you can't really get huge pieces of plywood up in tight attic spaces, kind of like when they make the half box spring so you can get it up the steps. Yes, I will put my mask on. Give me a minute. That's like a glove. Chris called me, gotta feed the fire, gotta keep the garage warm. Alright, I was not planning on doing this here, but this long piece of plywood was already up in the attic, and there's no way I'm getting it out, so we're gonna cut up here. Just don't tell Chris. That is what I was looking for. I just had to shave off about 1/4 to 1/2 inch, getting some semblance of a floor. There's no way this 8-foot piece is getting up the attic. It has to be cut. Great workbench. Even this 45-inch piece isn't super easy to maneuver up here. Got some obstructions, and I still have to rip it lengthwise. windy up here. Swinging on the trees. Wish me luck. How'd we do? Not bad, not bad. Now I just gotta rip that piece. Drum roll, please. It's gonna fit. Get it. Yep, we're in the hole. Yeah, we got some sort of floor going here.
Looks great. This took you 3 days to do?
Stop. Look
That
at this.
looks awesome.
You like my
Is
little...
that secured too?
Nothing is. Look at my little cutout here. You like that?
Yeah, that's tight. Good job.
See, I took that one all the way back.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could, because it had...
Well, that was kind of the original idea. Was
I know, but we still have to add...
So we can have like a rail cogway through here, cog railroad, and then storage in each little nook.
Yeah.
Lightweight storage. Yeah, you're putting knickknacks up here, nothing heavy. I mean, I'm giving you, I'm gonna weigh everything going up here. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying with these, like this looks good. Did you do this?
I did fluff it, yeah.
Yeah, so like take the humps out and put them in there, and where it's high, just fill it in where it sinks down. You can see though, we still should get some more. So like on top of these HVAC vents, we should fluff over top of those too at some point. Yes. You know, I was worried with all the high winds we have that like it would, but
no, it's looking good.
Well, because originally those were stacked, it was almost to the top of those, but I fluffed them down so that way when the wind comes up, it doesn't blow the stuff everywhere.
So you're a fluffer?
Yeah, fluff and nutter. Looks really good.
We've come to our own little Home Depot. Chris saved all of these pieces of roof sheathing.
These were cut-offs. They were throwing in a dumpster, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, stack those next to the dumpster. I'll keep them.
Free floor.
To use.
Uh-oh.
I was trying to demonstrate the wide stance capabilities of the Gorilla, but I had her a little offset.
It needs obstacle avoidance. Here we go. Is it gonna fit? Is it gonna fit? It doesn't look good. I'm not thrilled. The other way. Try the other way. Although that's the way I cut it. Try this way. Try this way. Put it around this way. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Pretty. Alright, so what I'm doing, the cuts, it's like painstakingly boring, so I'm just gonna keep working, and I'll see you in a flash. Hey, Turbo. Are you coming to visit? You're not allowed up here. It's a whole new world. You've never been up in the attic, have you? Oh boy. You're not allowed up here, buddy. Turbo. Curious cat. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Turbo, no. Turbo. Turbo, no! Turbo! 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 Get over here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Turbo. Oh my God. Turbo, come here. Turbo. Come here. Come here. Come on. Over here. Come here. Turbo. Oh, great. This is just great. Turbo! Just great. Good thing you don't weigh a lot. You're going outside. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come on. Come here. Freaking cat. Come on, Turbo. You want a treat? Come here. Unbelievable. Oh, this freaking cat. He's freaking cat. You want a treat? Not that you deserve it. Get over here. You're going outside after this. Come on. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe you. Come here. Come here. Turbo, come here. Turbo, come here. Turbo. Come on. Come on, Turbo. Come here. Look. Come here. Turbo, no. Come here. Come here. Who's a good cat? Who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty? Get over here. He's just like, la-ti-da. I don't see what the problem is. This is nice. This is fun. Jerk. Cats are jerks. And I stepped in dog poop. The toilet won't flush.
Voila.
Where are you driving to?
Corner store. About 30 seconds.
Check out Chris's awesome fire pit.
Stainless steel wine barrel.
You're not going very fast, are you? Tight. Very tight. This is like parallel parking in Philly. Oh. We're in. Some of these camera angles must look and sound like the Blair Witch Project up here. Tough gig. Same size piece as before. This one's giving me a little bit more grief. Ow. Ow. Hanging out on the ladder. How did I do it before? How did I do it before is the question, because I already did it twice. This one's not going as well. Interesting. It's the same size, same exact size, but this one's not going in. That's a different path. By George, I think we've got it. Everywhere is an obstacle. Every which way you turn is an obstacle. I've trapped myself. But I know there is a rainbow at the end of the tunnel. Reese is not going to be happy with my fluffing. It's not properly fluffed. He can come in and do his expert fluffing. Well, I just did something stupid. I was going up the steps, and instead of carrying the tape measure, I chucked it up the steps. And, bet you can guess what happened. It's gone. Buried somewhere in the insulation. Somewhere over there. At least it wasn't my phone. My gosh. Should I go digging for it, or just let that be its final resting place? Ah! Well, I've run into another problem. This board is 2 inches thicker. I can't get it through. I should have known. So I have options. I could either take it back down, which no. I could cut it to the right length, or just need an inch or two. That's all we need. That's all we ever need. Are you okay? We're almost in. Won't be doing that again. Fits and chips. Fish and chips. Being a bit of a hog. Took a quick break. My friend Lisa dropped off her little babe, Luna and Gus. We're gonna have fun with Luna for the next 10 days. Right, Gus? Honestly, you guys, I've gone rogue. I'm just like in the get it done stage. I wasn't planning on cutting up here, but I'm just gonna cut everything up here and just get it done. And hopefully not fall through the floor in the process. Oh, or lose some tape. You know, I was really trying to stagger these pieces and avoid putting 4 corners together, but I'm at a point where I don't care anymore. There's not going to be a lot of walking traffic up here and not a lot of weight up here, so... Problem I'm often running into is that this board doesn't seem to want to lie in the center of our 2x4. So I'm having to kind of just shave off a 1/4 inch here, which is annoying. I'm finding my easiest method is to just screw one piece of plywood down and then scribe the other piece to fit, even if it's not true and square. But trying to get it as tight as I can, but this is not custom home building work. That we all know. Of course, I need a battery. You know how hard it is to get in and out of here? love it, but it's good enough. Let's screw her down before I change my mind. This is not the workout that I had hoped for, but I'm gonna have some really buff kneecaps. Woo! Getting close to the finish line. Anyone want to talk about the loss of R value? Yes, we are aware, but we're probably gonna get some more insulation and fluff her back up. I loved it. Love this. It's like almost midnight. Fed up. Not enjoying myself anymore. At least anybody thought I was. Was for a while, but now I'm not. Ooh, miserable. Maybe I can find the tape I lost. Going into the abyss. Get under there. Break the screw off for all I care. Do I look happy yet? Because I'm not. What is going on? Seriously, what's going on? What is going on? This seriously sucks. Like animal feces sucks. Not happy. And look what I just did. Yeah, the tape is definitely in the insulation. And what else is in there? God only knows. Okay, yeah, it fits. Not the most beautiful cut, but it's in. I still have to go in and put a little like backer board there to support the ends, but that ain't on my agenda for tonight. It's already 1 in the morning. I'm beat. That was rough. But we're close to done. It's pretty cold up here. Good night. Just documenting this occasion. We're gonna go up to the 15th floor of the Sheraton in the stairwell with the babe. We're not staying here, but we're gonna pretend we're staying here.
I've been asking Jen to come run up the Sheraton steps with me for the last 7 years. She never wants to. For some reason tonight, she's like, oh, where's that
I didn't
place?
want to go home, and I was like, what else can we possibly do that doesn't get me back at my house?
When we were kids, we would go in here and race up the 15 floors or 14 floors because there's no 13. And then we would also go in the pool and the jacuzzi. That was before you needed a card to go into the pool, so, you know. You got the card just to walk in, but no, you gotta be confident. If they say anything, just turn around and walk out. Run. Just run.
Everybody act normal. Is it open?
It is. I can wait with her outside.
Is she gonna walk herself?
I think the stairs are still open. These days they're like closed stairs now. You wonder how did they get over the stairs? Don't get used as much anymore.
I don't think anyone uses the stairwell.
Alright.
Fire, Chris, it says fire exit only.
Oh, fun. Look, he was going too.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna time this?
No, I'm not timing it. Chris, I'm not doing that. This is the...
You have to spin the opposite way each turn, so you don't get dizzy. So you go around one, regular way. I'm serious right now. And this one, if you're gonna race up the stairs, you got to alternate.
Let's go.
Autumn, come on.
Come on.
Let's go.
Come on.
She's scared.
Smells a little musty in here.
Come on, you got it.
Good job.
First set of concrete stairs.
We're gonna have like 13 more flights to go. Good job.
Look at
Need
you
some
go.
knee pads.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Lead, don't push the lead. And asbestos, I'm sure.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. No cameras in here.
Go ahead, let's go. Keep it moving, he said.
Each one is in the opposite way. Each mid-floor.
I'm not getting dizzy.
Alright, well, I'm not going to stop. I'm going.
I'm
Let's
not.
skip it in steps. Skip those steps.
Stop. Can you slow down, please? Seven, Mom. 7th floor.
You're not getting dizzy.
No, I don't think so. Ah.
Feel burn yet?
Yeah, I feel the burn. Who wouldn't feel the burn?
Now imagine this stuff.
Can I take a break?
No. You can't take a break. Please
So
slow
can I
down.
take a sip of my water?
Sure. If you take a break, you're ruining the whole experience.
I don't see it that way. They probably already alerted the police that we're not staying here and they're on to us. Could you imagine a police officer that was out of shape trying to go up 15 flights of steps? Whew.
It's crazy. See, go to 13th floor. Just skip.
Oh, they skipped the 13th floor because it was unlucky. That's Chris's theory.
Yeah, that's every building. I'm sure there's buildings out there that have a 13th floor.
This is it? We made it. Is there some like rooftop lounge?
Yeah, just this window.
Just the window.
You can see Philly off in the distance though on a clear day. Pretty cool. There's the Chick-fil-A.
That was fun. You've been asking me for almost 8 years to do that.
Yeah.
We finally did.
And now we can do it every single weekend. Race up it next time. And sure enough, he'll be beating me up these stairs, huh? She's gonna knock on someone's door, that. This is awesome. There's nowhere for her to go. Nothing to pick up.
Chris beat out.
What?
And now we're taking the elevator down.
That's what she wanted. No. She's hit me a going for the alarm button. I love
Can't bring you anywhere.
peanut and poo. Boop, 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 boop.
2 more pieces of plywood to cut, one here, one all the way down there. Got to reinforce with some 2x4s in various locations, and then it's time to screw it down. Oh, one more thing. Chris got me some extra pink insulation. He wants me to fluff it up under each piece of plywood, so I said I would do that. Don't know how fun that's gonna be, but I said I would do it. Oh yeah. And I gotta find that tape I lost and the measuring tape, so it's gonna be a scavenger hunt, but I'm gonna find it. Going on a muddy adventure in the rain to scavenge for some 2x4s. Need some 9.5ers. Don't think I'm gonna find that though. Got a few here, very short. Ah, found the mother load. Yeah, I think I'll find what I need in here. Not even gonna measure. I'm just gonna grab a few. One of the perks of reusing old lumber is that you get to pull all the nails out instead of going and spending $3 on a new 2x4. But hey, reduce, reuse, recycle. Because if we were in the middle of Alaska somewhere, this 2x4 would be invaluable. it cracked off. On both ends of the attic, we have no support on the end. So I'm just gonna screw those long 2x4s in. And then we'll have something to screw to down there. Although, as you know, maneuvering this 9.5-foot board in a tight space is not the easiest thing to do. It's like one cavity at a time. Are we gonna clear? Probably not. Probably gonna have to bring it up over my head. An extra set of hands would really be helpful right now. And the other one has to go all the way down there. You again. Get out of here. And the second one's in. But we're ready to muff and fluff. Look who it is. Look who made his way home. Hey, Turbo. We all missed you. Want to say hi to your brother? You looking for that food? We'll get you that food. Don't you worry. Oh, you're a little wet. Get you nice and dry. Luna, you gonna say hi? Now, before I start screwing the boards down, there's a couple things I want to do. I want to find the missing items that I so carelessly lost in the installation. I lost a measuring tape and I lost 2 rolls of tape that I was using for chocks. It kind of makes you wonder, if you get the job done by somebody else, how many times they've dropped tools in the insulation, dropped trash in the insulation, never to be seen again, and I'm sure they just let it rest in peace there. But because I know that it's in there, I can't let it go. It's like the Princess and the Pea. Once you know it, you can't unknow it. It's a recovery mission. Hopefully we find them alive. So we're gonna start with the measuring tape that I so recklessly lobbed up the steps, and I think it either bounced off here and fell in here, or it ricocheted off this one and went in there. Oh, what's that? No, that's a duct. I really didn't want to go dig in with my hands. Oh, guess what? I found it. Well, filming has its perks sometimes, because I was able to look back at the footage and see the moment I lost the tape. So now I know exactly where to go fishing. How come nobody told me it was bolted down? Ah, I think we got a big one. I think we got a big one here. Darn, we lost her. Ah, she's a fighter. Ah! Ah! Look at that. Would you look at that? Whew. She gave me a run for my money. And here's the other one. You know, you may ask, why now? And the answer is, I don't know. But here we are. I'm opening this bat of insulation. I fear it may open like a can of biscuits and just poof.
Oh my God!
I know nothing about how this is going to behave when I open it. It feels very dense. Y'all ready for this? It did not open like a can of biscuits. I think I'm going to, oh, kinda. I think I'm gonna be fluffing a lot more than I want to fluff. This doesn't feel right. Oh no. It looks nothing like what's already on there. You know, I guess when they put it through the machine, it's kind of like a wood chipper. Can't really I can't really achieve the same result, which is my fingers. Something doesn't seem right. Look at it. I'm really gonna have to work it to get it to be fluffed up like the machine does. I don't think Chris is gonna like this. There's gonna be lots of little pockets. You see what I'm talking about? I just talked to Chris, and what you got there? You renting the attic, cat?
Yeah, we're going above and beyond. Maybe that'll be at least enough for tonight. Ridiculous. Gotta go in the attic again. People are gonna make fun of us in this video. Wait, so you paid somebody to insulate the attic, and now you're re-insulating the attic and double baffles and...
Oh, I didn't even mention the double baffles yet.
Something's wrong with me. I have a problem.
Guy who tears down a house to paint a wall.
It's me. Keep me off the job. That's all I got to say. Keep me off of the job. Oh, yeah.
So wait.
He just can't overlook things he sees, and it's to a fault on him, to a fault.
So why did we get the insulation machine now?
Well, because after putting the floors down and starting to do the plywood, the insulation settled like 5 inches off the rip. I mean, that blown in, it's a rip. They're like, oh yeah, we'll give you 17 inches, 18, not a problem. But then you look at it the wrong way and it settles a bunch. And so that's what was happening when we put the plywood down, like just dropping a sheet, it would drop down. And of course, we didn't want a 4-inch gap underneath the plywood. We wanted, you don't want to pack the stuff tight, but you also don't want a big air void above it. So we brought in this insulation from the sides and raked it, put it under the plywood. And now we need like a lot more insulation.
Do you want to tell them what you were doing before we got the machine?
Use the paint mixer with some zip ties on there, and it works great for fluffing up. It's just a dusty mess, and it's time consuming, and there's not a lot of space to work up there. I don't even know why she wants it as a room. I mean, it's like she acts like she's gonna be having tea parties up there and hanging out, and it's
storage. It's all about the storage. Off to work he goes.
You coming up on him?
You going to help?
So you didn't even show them the double baffles.
No.
So that was a single baffle, and in hindsight, we should have doubled them up to bring it higher instead of blocking those because, well, I want to cover this duct up, after giving these a shake too. There actually wasn't insulation under them completely, so they didn't do a killer job with that, but we want to get as much insulation as we can, so doubled up the baffles and kind of made a little slit in them, as you can see, to join them together. And I got a few more to finish, but that way there's no chance that during a windstorm this stuff is like, if the wind comes up here, check it out, blows around like that. So if it's coming real close, then I don't know, probably overkill, but
probably.
Yeah. I got problems. I got issues. Autumn, you're gonna have issues too. Oh, some of these flies open.
Whose? Yours?
You gonna be crazy like Daddy?
What's going on over here?
This is ridiculous. Like, I can't believe I'm putting these in after the fact. These are supposed to go in when you're putting the roof sheathing on.
Mr. Double Baffle.
Yeah, freaking rolling around, crushing our insulation. It's terrible. Then we got like 2 more and then we're done.
Great.
What do you think of all the double baffles? Pretty sweet, right?
Oh yeah.
See, I started blowing down there.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to try that, you just push the green button. Careful where you're going.
Oops.
That's all that.
Yep. Oh my God, look at your hair.
Oh, I'm sure it's horrible.
You're covered.
Yeah. So much for wearing this suit, it's like pointless. See how it comes in like pockets? It's going to get established.
What do you think?
I
Are
think
you
it's
enjoying
fine.
it?
Yeah, it's great. It's almost like we should have covered the baffles again, but it's going up there, as you say. I mean, we get a pile of stuff in crazy, you know?
Yeah.
More the merrier. Yeah, that's nice going like that. Here, look. So, you're like, oh man, look at my insulation. It's so high. But then you touch it and it just, oh, it goes down. I mean, that's actually pretty good. Before it was worse. But, and I know they don't want to compact it, but you also, you know, you don't want it so loose. This stuff makes it like really, really loose. And then it's naturally going to settle anyway over time. So, and start with 18 inch, you're going to end up with 12 inch.
All right, I'm gonna go feed the machine. Sealed up tight. Let's get rolling. There's the look up close and personal. Let me tell you, it is extremely complicated to operate. All right, are you guys ready for the hard part? Round and round she goes. Smoke alarms are going off. This is the second time this has happened. But there's no smoke. Not really sure why that's happening. See the progress that's been made. Wow. Looks nice and fluffy.
Oh, she took one glance, said, I'm completely overkilling it and wasting insulation. But I was saying, you got to go. You can't see it. It's at least 4 to 6 inches higher than you have to be able to end up like that. You know, perfect. Nice 16 inches is what we got underneath here. And as I was showing you before, like, we're not compacting it. We basically just take this level, do a little fluff daddy like that. Give a few pokes down the end so it fills in all the voids down there, goes around the ductwork that we have. Do that, clean it up, put the board down, and you're right where you need to be. So that to me is a proper job. And if you're not going to do a proper job, then you might as well use bats, because you don't have this issue with bats, of course.
Do you think we should have took the whole job on ourselves in the first place?
I mean, yeah, obviously. You know, we were trying to save time. Just somebody come in, do it. We ran the math on what it would cost us some bags, and well, the way I am, it would have ended up costing us more in bags anyway, you know, more than what we paid. I don't know how many bags they used, but yeah, I think their machine lays it on just faster. They were able to get this done way quicker. And one of the techniques is holding your hand or fingers in front of it to try to fill in, you know, what's below you instead of shooting it like further away. But you see, even when you do that, a lot still floats up, and it seems to just be like statically sticking to the roof sheathing. So I don't know if this Attic Cat machine is quite as good as the commercial grade machine that the guys we hired originally were using. Like, this don't think it's blowing the same volume, and we had to block the baffles off because it's just, you know, it's well, when there was airflow coming up them, it was just blowing everywhere and going down the baffles, so I had to block those off again. But it might look like I'm going higher than I need to, but again, as soon as, let me turn this off real quick. It's nice having the switch on here. I already compacted this a little bit, but you know, of course, you bring it up about 4 inches higher than you want, and then when you come in here, just give it a quick little disturb, and then it settles right down where you need it. You know, it's about an inch higher than the board, and I could drop the board down on there, and that's not going to settle a bunch over time. So, like, I'll go back down here. This is the final product that we're looking for. Slid the boards back in, and on the edge, it's just a hair over. And as you can see, we never ran those baffles as high as they had to go. So that was a mistake, and I think I said it 3 times, but the biggest mistake was not putting them in when the roof sheathing was off. Of course, we thought we were doing bats and didn't know we were doing blown in. So it's good to have a plan, you know. Otherwise, you well, you end up like this if you're a weirdo like me.
Wake the baby up. In case anyone's wondering, there's this nice little slicer in here that cuts the plastic when you put the bag in, and the rest is pretty self-explanatory. There's a start-stop button on the actual machine, and there's also a start-stop on the hose, as you know, because Chris is up there turning it on and off. So if you're thinking about trying it yourself, I would say go for it. Yeah, we totally could have done this ourselves, but now we know for the next house. Hopefully there is no next house. Excuse me. Here's the last of it going in. Job, but what did we learn? Alright, so the insulation, we probably should have done it ourselves. It was not all that hard, but you live and you learn. Next time. Hopefully there is no next time. Double baffles. Yeah, one thing that we did not even think about was that the height of your baffle depends on the pitch of your roof. So yeah, we should have done the double baffles to begin with. Chris was right, I agree, because you definitely want them to come up higher than the insulation. And what else? Trusses are not designed to be altered. So add your own attic floor if you have trusses at your own risk. Do not follow our advice. Although we didn't speak to an engineer, we did speak to a good handful of professionals, and they were kind of like, yeah, you'll be okay. Just don't load the attic up with bowling balls, and hopefully we don't get 3 feet of snow. So I'm not gonna store that much stuff up here anyway. I already told you Chris is not going to allow it. We got a nice attic floor, and I could not be happier. So thanks again for hanging out with us for another project, and hope to see you next time. See ya. Chris already put an end to my storage. I guess there's always the crawl space. And that's a wrap.